What is emotional intelligence? Emotional intelligence is our ability to recognize, understand, and manage our emotions. Why it is important for us as an adults and for our children? It's very important to understand our emotions, to manage them. Emotions impact our behavior, our reactions, our success. We all as human beings experience different emotions. And it's our choice who will manage our behavior. We and prefrontal cortex as part of our brain, or our emotions and amygdala as part of our brain will manage our emotions. So we all experience emotions. We as human beings, we all experience different emotions. And it's very important to know how to manage this emotion, to understand them, because all emotions are signals from our body. Our body doesn't have any other ways to speak with us. Our body speaks with us using emotions, and all emotions is a sign for us. It means something, and it's better to know what does it mean and how to manage them than to hide our emotions and pretend like we don't feel anything. That's why it's very important to understand what is emotional intelligence and know how use the skills in real life. How understanding of our emotions and the skills of managing them can help us in real life. What are the benefits of it and why it's better to manage our emotions than pretend like they not exist. I think it's very important for us to understand how our brain works and why we experience our emotions. This is from what I usually start with children, because sometimes kids who I work with, they believe that it's something wrong with me. I need to do something with myself because I know that my behavior, this is not what my parents expect. And children can think that I'm bad, something wrong with me, and they don't understand that it's not their fault, that we have a part of our brain, we call it amygdala, which works and we experience in emotions. So this is one of the basic knowledge that I usually share it with children that I work with. I explain to them that we have a brain, and in our brain we have a very important part, it's amygdala. This part of our lizard brain. This part we all as a humans have. Amygdala works when we experience different emotions. It's not on our control to feel or not feel different type of emotions. We just feel it because our amygdala is working, and this is our emotional response on this situation. For example, if I have a fear of dogs, and I know that it's not useful for me. I know that all my family members, they are not afraid of dogs, but I have. And for example, imagine that I am a child and I have this knowledge. My parents, all siblings that shared with me their experience, they explained for me why it's not convenient, it's not useful for us to have this fear of dogs, for example, but I have this fear. What happened in my brain? I have knowledge that it's not useful to have fears. But when I faced my fear, when I see the dog, some emotional reactions start in my body. I can't control it because it's not my behavior, it's not my desire, it's not what I want to do. This is how my amygdala works. I still have this fear. So it's very important for children to understand that it's not always about our choice, it's not always about our behavior. It can be about physiological reactions. And we need to know it, we need to accept it, and then we can work on it. We can use different strategies to manage this fear. But first of all, we need to understand that we have some part of our brain, we call it amygdala, which impact on what do we feel.